Heatwave alert in Benidorm town. We are on the Levante Beach. It is Friday midday, and this is how it will be looking like when we start officially the heat wave, first one of this year. It is not even June month. There's still 2 days to go, but we have alerts in all different parts of Spain. The peak temperatures can reach up to 46 degrees real feel in south parts of Spain. But what's going to be happening here? You're about to find out. This weekend is the first ever heat wave of this year. It's when temperatures will be increasing more than usual for several days in a row. And right now it is around 32 degrees, but the real feel on the sunshine is of 34. Needless to say that Levante Beach is absolutely packed with people. Everyone are trying to enjoy the day on the sunshine. Plenty of umbrellas, chairs, sunbeds. People everywhere you go and everywhere you look, enjoying the day. Plenty of people having a walk by the beach, refreshing themselves with the water. And as you can see, there's plenty of algae here still and plenty of natural stones inside, which for some people it might not be the best option. But if you go slightly further into the sea, it is very pleasant and the stones do not actually bother you that much. Even so, there are also people who prefer, instead of the Levante Beach, to go to Poniente side. That is where you do not have any kind of stones in the water, and it's actually quite more pleasant and just more comfortable, let's say it like this, to enjoy the beach and the Mediterranean Sea. Front line mostly occupied, but just a couple of meters from it, you're still able to get plenty of space to put the umbrella or your towel to enjoy lovely views of the Mediterranean Sea and the Levante Beach. Let's see what's happening on the promenade. Plenty of people on the promenade today as well. All the local bars such as the Jungle and the nearby Tiki Bar is also really full. As usual, Tiki Bar will always be packed up with people. They also have DJ sessions and live music a lot of the times, especially in summer holidays, which is why you can see there's always a lot of people. They have plenty of bucket deals, cocktail offers for groups, and much more, which is why it's beloved with plenty of tourists. Bottle of Finland vodka, 5 Red Bulls, 55 euros. Here we can see Wild Blue, 3 for 11 euros. Alco Pops, full English breakfast, half English breakfast. Wouldn't that just be a small English breakfast? Plenty of people here, and they also have these dispension like machines that just throw the water in the air just a little bit, like a breeze, and that refreshes quite a lot. Plenty of people here enjoying their day on the sunshine. Let's continue our walk. Let's leave people to enjoy some loveliest cocktails out here. And let's see what's happening in the nearby bars. Obviously, here there's plenty of music. Nearby, we have the Cayman Bar, which is a snack bar and a cocktail place and a terrace all in one. They have a giant terrace here on the sunshine, which usually is closed like this. But there's plenty of people always. Snacks, drinks, food, plenty of where to choose from, with privileged views of the Levante Beach. Quite a few people here as well today. And on the promenade, someone are heading directly from the beach already to rest because it's past midday. It's around 12 something, slightly less than 1 p.m., which means that a lot of people are heading back to their accommodation options or back home because this is the worst time. This is when the sun is the most aggressive, and only a few people are heading to the beach, but the vast majority are or under the umbrellas or inside of the water or heading to the accommodation options or on the terraces. That is also another option that is available for you guys. But overall, people are hiding from the sun because it is very strong. Even if you put some sunscreen, there is still a risk for you, which is why You can see that there's so many people that are actually red. That is from the sunshine. Many of us protect ourselves with sun hats, sunglasses, sunscreen, 50 plus SPF, and much, much more, because for us, it's a daily struggle in summer since we've spent a lot of time on the open air, which means that we need something to protect our skin. This is surprisingly empty. Look at this. Maybe it's because it's like a more Spanish place. Spanish do tend to eat and have lunch slightly later in the day. More arrivals or departures? Probably departures, because they are quite tanned already. So basically, Spanish places will be slightly more empty and look slightly more empty on midday at 12, because Spanish do tend to eat in the afternoon, like from 2-3 p.m. That is when Spanish do technically have lunch, at least from 1 onwards. And dinner is usually later in the day, which is from 8 p.m. onwards. At 10 in the summer, it's a typical time when Spanish go for dinner. But the rest of the places that are slightly more international obviously will have slightly more people, like these ones here. Snack bar, restaurant, place for some loveliest meals. Mostly tourists are grabbing their midday meal, the lunch, out here. By the way, if you did not see in our first episode of Benidorm Battle, we filmed you 5 restaurants on the first part of the Levante Beach, closer to Rincon de Loix, and we've asked you to choose which one would you want us to visit and review fully. There's quite equal in some of these places, so if you didn't vote just yet, if you didn't see that video, vote in the comment section, and we will review the one that gets the best amount of votes, the biggest amount of votes. We will review it first this upcoming Wednesday here on the channel. Let's see what's happening on the beach right in front. Look at these views. This is glorious. The Benidorm's island and all the numerous colorful umbrellas here. People are doing some gymnastics on the beach in the shade of the palm trees. Look at that. This is incredible, and this is free of charge. This is very, very nice. Many people can just come here. Well, obviously there's groups who are coming from sports gym and are doing this here, but then there's free activities too. So you don't need to pay any single penny for it. The beach library also is fully working right now. It has some shade here, which is great for summer. Many people are playing chess, just reading something, magazines, just connecting to a Wi-Fi as well. And it's just a great place to be on the beach if you don't want to stay on the sand or right by the water. Blue flag here. Most welcoming blue flag, which means that this beach has an extreme quality. Some people there are doing parasailing. Zoom it in for us, maximum as we can. People are doing parasailing right there in front. Usually whenever you do parasailing, they include a video or like a CD or something, like a USB flash drive or a link to see all the views and how you were looking like whenever you were parasailing. So this is kind of a nice experience if you're not afraid of heights. If you actually are, well, probably the first minutes will not be the best. But then if you are able to relax, you might actually enjoy it. It's like being in a moving skyscraper and being able to enjoy everything in this area. There's also some boats there going to the old town. This is probably the boat that goes back and forth to and from Benidorm's island. These boats literally go back and forth, and they pick people up, they leave them there to enjoy the views, make some nice pictures, and it is actually quite a popular attraction. At least it was. Before there were issues and closure of the bar. That's the only thing that's situated on the island. Nearby promenade, bars and supermarkets, all bustling with quite a lot of people. Jolly Rogers here, quite a busy terrace right now. I gotta say, they have entertainment up until 2 a.m. at night, more or less. Lovely place. People seem to love it. The service, the pricing, And look at these people. They're going back and forth. Now probably they're heading back already from their walk with parasailing. They were heading through all the bay and now they're going all the way back towards the beginning point where they will gradually go up towards the sea, right where the boat is with them. Some people are even walking with the beach umbrellas and just putting them on top of them to cover from the sunshine, which is no joke when we tell you guys that we here protect ourselves quite a lot from the sun, and we can even literally take the umbrella from the beach and just walk with it down the promenade. Because like this, it's a huge umbrella. It protects you from the sunshine, which is what we actually want. Some parts of the Levante Beach have slightly more people than the others, depending on if there's more services, if the access is easier. But here it is absolutely full. Wow, it is insane on how busy it actually is here. You need to actually watch out on where you're stepping, not to step on accident on people's towels, for example. Plenty of people here, plenty of people enjoying the loveliest weather, which honestly it's gonna be like this at least for this weekend, and starting from next week it's gonna moderate a little bit. It's gonna be at least 27 to 29, 30, but not 34, 35 real feel as we are having these days. So it's gonna be slightly better, but not cold at all. From now onwards, no cold weather for you guys, only warm and hot Benidorm waiting for you for your holidays. And this is gonna be the typical atmosphere that you will see. Plenty of people on the Levante Beach. Still some place though to have a pleasant walk, to enjoy, to swim. Levante Beach, Poniente Beach, and all the other beach areas here are available for you guys, depending if you want something slightly more quiet for your holidays, or if this is the vibe and the atmosphere you are looking for, where there's plenty of people close to all the services, to the old town, where you could just be nearby your hotel or the accommodation options, and without any kind of need on going far along. This part of the Levante Beach, by the way, doesn't have that many stones. As you can see, the water is just crystal clear. Look at this. It is so lovely. Look at this water quality. It is insane. Crystal clear. You can even see some fish. By the way, if you love these scuba diving masks, you could actually grab one of these and dive into the sea, and you will be able to see some fish and some sea life, especially right there closer to the old town, which is ideal place for snorkeling here in Benidorm, as well as the beginning of the Levante Beach in Rincon de Loix. Thank you for accompanying us in today's video. We hope you enjoyed it and you got to see how Benidorm looks like within the alert for the heat wave, first one of this year. Probably not the last one either. Thank you for accompanying us, and we'll see you in a new video here on the channel very soon. Have lovely holidays if you are on ones shortly. And don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.